I've literally been trying to put together a podcast for like the last year and a half. Like, it's been on my mind longer, but last year around the same time, I really started taking it serious and reached out to some people I know that do producing and things, and it just never lined up. But the idea just would not stop, like, eating at me, that I have so many things I like to say, and I would like to put it out there to the world. And I think I have a fairly unique perspective, but I understand that my perspective is unique to me. It's my experiences in my life are a lot different than literally every other person on the planet. We're all unique individuals. None of us completely agree on anything. You cannot find a single person on the planet that 100% agrees with you. I've learned this through 21 years of marriage. I don't agree with my wife on everything. She doesn't agree with me on everything. And this is the person I chose to be my companion for, the rest of my life and beyond. So understanding that each news item, each topic that comes up in the world, each situation or tragedy or whatever has different perspectives. And in putting together this podcast, I wanted to put something together which would help us look at these situations through the lens or through the eyes of freedom. Because the United States of America at one point was the freest nation in the world. But because of years and years of a growing government and more intrusion in our lives, we're not even in the top 10 anymore in the world as freest nations. And so I think it's important for us to understand that as we address society's problems, or we talk about what's going on in our kids' lives or happening throughout the world, that we understand that the solutions can't infringe on individuals' freedom. The solutions have to be it's hard to put into words, but freedom has to be our number one priority. When government decides that it's going to put restrictions on things and intrusions on things, all that does is take away freedom from individuals. And I don't care if you're talking about social issues, government programs. I mean, if you actually sat down with a city official and went through a city budget, it would blow your mind how many things that the government controls in your daily life, and how many millions and millions of dollars are spent every day in this country infringing on people's individual liberties. And so that's one of the main focuses I had for putting this together, is just to try to talk through what's going on in our world through the eyes of freedom, and understanding that people have different perspectives and different ideas, and we can agree or disagree, but we can always find common ground. We don't need to have a culture of cancel, or a culture that says, well, if you don't believe what I believe, I'm going to belittle you, or we can't be friends anymore, or we have to understand that, hey, I believe what I believe, you believe what you believe. We don't agree, but I know there are things we do agree on. That has to be the place that we are at with our friends and family and neighbors and community and the broader, world. If we can't find that, there's no hope for any of us, because all we'll do is continue to be divided. And a United States of America is a freer America for all people. And so that's kind of where I'm at with this.